Okay, I have absolutely no idea if this is working, so we shall see if it is or not. Alrighty. Ooh, don't want that to zoom in that much. That's not a good... nope. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Okie dokie. This is just a test. No idea whether it's working or not. And we'll go for there, really. See what's happening. So... yeah, I'm thinking, if this is working, I don't know whether it is or not, I'll check in a bit. Generally, hello, I'm Lutterworth College Music. I'm thinking of potentially doing some live streaming and bits and bobs, mainly obviously educational use, possibly for kind of students, but also just kind of general tutorials for bits and bobs. Again, I'm a Cubase user, kind of composer. It's just trying to see if I can kind of do bits and bobs when I'm planning at home that can be useful to my students, but if it's useful to anyone else as well, then that's all the better. Yeah, again, I think hopefully it should be working, and seeing what's going on. If it is working, do someone chuck us a message and let us know if it's actually working, because it's the first time I've attempted this, and I didn't spend very long setting it up, so who knows. So yeah, I'll just kind of do a couple of minutes and then go back and check if it worked and stuff like that. Now, interestingly enough, when I have been kind of doing some of my videos on kind of how to use Cubase, did quite a few today actually. I'll just quickly pop onto here. Just been doing some bits and bobs to do with composition and kind of like showing students how to use Cubase and software and pitch correction and vocal stuff like that. So, and again, often when I'm kind of chatting through that, I can kind of record it. But it's not necessarily a bad idea to chuck it up there live, especially if I've not necessarily explained something as well as I could have done or should have done. At least it then means that if people are actually watching, they can say, hey up, that didn't make much sense. So yeah, so that's the general thing. I'm going to probably stop in a second and then go and see if it worked, and yeah, and see whether or not this went up live. I absolutely have no idea if it did or if it didn't. So yeah, I'll just play a bit of this and see if the sound comes through, and then we'll go from there. Yep, this is something I worked on earlier on today. Did a tutorial for some of my students. It's a future assessment for year 7s and 8s, the 11s and 12-year-olds.
When you try your best but you don't succeed.
Now, they may not be a big fan of Coldplay, but you know, it's the music of when I was younger. So I'm almost 36 now. So this is when I was younger. It's a good song though. Some of them still know who Coldplay is still around, you know. Not the coolest thing in the world, maybe, but at least I know I can sing it. I didn't have to learn the words; I already knew it. So, so yeah, this is a little example, and just going through stuff like pitch correction on Cubase, because the pitch correction stuff on Cubase is, again, it's not as good as stuff like Melodyne and things like that, but it's a lot easier to use within Cubase. You don't have to worry about rewiring and all this kind of stuff. And again, you can make it sound. See, like that, some harmonies. Again, I'm a lover of harmonies. So yeah, so I've just been kind of going through, checking this kind of stuff, and yeah, so it'd be interesting to know if this kind of came out and worked at all. And yeah, all good. I'm going to stop there, and I shall then go and see if this actually worked and did anything. Cheers, folks. Bye.